Data Science Conference is getting closer, and we are looking forward to welcome you on September 18 to 19 in Hotel Hyatt Regency Belgrade. One of the goals of the conference is encouraging gender equality and promotion of women in engineering and data science. With us is Wei, Vice President of Engineering in international corporation TeleSign, one of the partners of the conference. Wei is involved in Women in Tech initiatives for a long time, and it's a pleasure to speak with her and to hear her experience. So, hello Wei.
Hi, thank you for having me here.
And thank you for this interview. And so let's start. Please tell us how and why did you choose an engineering career path?
Okay, so this is really, I think, start with family influence. My father is an engineer and he was a CTO of a research institute. When I was young, he always said to me that you will become an engineer. So at the last year of high school, before we did college entrance exam, he had this paper stick on my desk, Wei Lin, future engineer. So that really get into my mind that I want to become an engineer to be, proud of my father. So I was really good in math, in literature, and in foreign languages. So when I enrolled in university, I chose a major that was new at that time called medical engineering. That major required 2 years of medical school training and 3 years engineering school training. That would give me a chance to decide where I want to go in the future. So I did that. Then I did PhD again in a medical field with the application of computer science. After I graduated, I had a choice, right, to make. Either go down to medical research path or go to computer science. But I loved coding, I loved math, so I chose computer science path. And I went down that path, never looked back. I was happy and never regretted.
Oh, very nice. In the field of computer science, you are since 1989. And in what way data science has changed doing its business? In what way engineering world has changed since then?
Yes, so I understand that data science engineering were new in 1989, but at that time it was a lot of manual, semi-manual and semi-machine, right? Because we didn't have a powerful machine, we didn't have a lot of things that we have today. As the technology advances, we have more powerful machine, we have cheaper storage, right? And more computational power that lead to made the data science to really blossom. In that way that we could extract knowledge, business knowledge, and intelligence from a lot of point of collection that also allow us to understand much better our customer, our field of challenges, and that led to a lot more new solutions, new algorithm, and that at the end ultimately bring to a better solution and better product for the world. So that has a huge change because of these new technologies. And we are, for example, TeleSign, one of our product is really based on big data science, right? Our product called Phone ID, which when you enter a phone, we use our big data technology and model, we can come up with a score of reputation for that phone number. So we can know if this is a bad phone number or a good phone number.
Yes. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Since 2009, you have been involved in different roles in the organization of the conference Grace Hopper, who celebrates women in computing. What actually led you to these contributions?
So I was involved in women activity in the tech sector with my previous employer since 2005. And my company was a big sponsor for Anita Borg Institute, which organizes the Grace Hopper Conference, which is the largest conference for women in computing. One of the reasons is there were a lot of challenges in the sector, and there weren't a lot of women in high ranking, so that's one of the reasons I got involved. Second is, although myself, I never experienced some bad experience I did witness some of these cases where women were not treated fairly. So it's a call of duty for me to get involved, to stand up for women, to promote women in technology, and to contribute to this world.
So what do you think is the reason behind having more men than women in computer science field?
So traditionally, in the US, in the middle school or even in the elementary school, right, geek is not very well viewed as among the young kids, right?
Yes.
So, and usually these geeks are boys, and girls don't want to be a geek. So that's one. That's also social economic situation and pressure where, you know, people had this old thinking that girls aren't good in STEM study. The girls don't think they're good, right? So that leads to a very low pipeline to the college where women enroll into computer science. In fact, in the US, the enrollment and the graduation of female students in computer science has declined significantly between 1990s to 2000s, right? In 2000, I believe 2015, there was a very low graduation. The number report said it was around 17 or 18% were female students who graduate from computer science. So all of these, then when they get into the job workforce, there were challenges, a lot of challenges. One is the pressure workplace. One is the family and social responsibility. Women, you know, bears baby, they would need to go out of workforce for a certain time. Then a lot of female workers also felt their career start when they get into a certain level of seniority. So all of these made women quit rate is much higher than men. It's almost double than men. All of these, the social economy situation made women a lot less than men.
And in your opinion, what do you think is a positive side of being a woman in technology sector?
So women think different than men. Now this is a fact, but there are very positive part of this because of different thinking, different process of thinking, and different approach of solving problem. They can bring a lot more diverse opinion, a wide range diverse opinion into decision making. That would create a lot more comprehensive solution and lead to innovation. That's why we need to include more women in the workforce, especially in science and engineering and computer science.
Do you think there will be equal amount of women and men in the computer science field anytime soon?
That is a very hard target. We want to be there, but there are a lot of work to do in this field. I think in some countries like India, there are a lot more women than in the US or Western country where women, the proportion of women into computer science is much, much lower. That was a lot of reason, right? I mentioned workforce, lack of career paths, lack of support. There's a glass ceiling, right? So that made this whole situation not going better, although there are a lot more organizations today are very conscious about involving women, about hiring women. But when you're in the business, right, the companies, entities, they want to reach their business goal. When they do that, they have given less thought to diversity. All their goal is to reach the business goal. So that, especially reflecting at a high rank job where C-suite, vice president, CEOs, females has a very low percentage. Hiring managers don't think about hiring women to create this diverse environment to get more creativity and innovation. So that's a big challenge we are facing today, and we have a long way to go.
And do you have any idea, or in your opinion, how we can get there? Something that's with what we can start with, at least?
Yes, so we need to tackle this at multi-fronts. First, we need to build a pipeline, right? As I mentioned, the pipeline is low. We need to start at a young age, at elementary school, at middle school, at high school. I personally did some work in the past, is we're going out to these schools, talking to the girls, giving them a perspective what a career would look like in computer science. So that we need to do. We cannot abandon them. We need to go along the way and get them enrolled into science, engineering, or computer science. Then we need to go along the way, get them graduated, and get them hired. Once they're hired into a sector, the companies, the organizations, they need to build an environment to support them. They need to give them a chance to succeed, right? And oftentimes women say, I don't have a chance. So we need to do that. We need especially men's support. Men need to support women. They need to acknowledge women can bring diversity, women can bring creativity, women can really make the whole product much better. In recent Deloitte survey, in the US, women made up to 85% of choice on buying decision. So having women on the team, you can develop a much comprehensive product to a larger marketplace, consumer marketplace. So all of these needs the entire society to support, not only women but ourselves. We continue to fight, we continue to rally together to support women. We need men's help as well.
Yes, that's true. And as a woman who is leader in technology sector, what can you advise to a young woman who is aspiring to become a data scientist or computer scientist?
So to the young girls, you need to have a curious mindset. You have to have an inquisitive mindset. You need to have a positive mindset. You need to think you are good. You can do it. You should not have fear. You should have this daring spirit. You need to go out there and do it so you can be successful. If you don't have that mindset, you will have a much less chance than someone who has this kind of mindset.
Well, thank you very much, Wei, for this very inspiring interview full of information, and good luck with all of your activities, and we are looking forward to see many girls that are going to become a computer scientist or data scientist. Thank also to your these inspiring words.
Thank you very much too. Thank you for having me. Bye-bye.